Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news that is generally positive around the world. If you're a perma bear, look away now. The American economy expanded a bit faster than previously estimated in the second quarter, rising a revised 3.1%, and the fastest pace since 2014. But most analysts think the momentum has likely slowed in the third quarter due to the impact of recent hurricanes. Those hurricane impacts have seen their jobless claims rise recently. The US trade deficit in goods was 1.4% lower in August than July as exports rose and imports fell. It was 1% lower than the same month a year ago. American median household income rose 10% to $52,700 in 2016 from 2013, according to an update of a Fed survey that is done every 3 years. Previous surveys found that wealth and income stagnated for all but the wealthiest households, but this update found the reverse. Minority households and families with less education had larger proportional gains in income than others between 2013 and 16, suggesting the fruits of their recovery are now being spread wider. This review was for incomes before taxes but after adjusting for inflation. China announced that it had a current account surplus of $69.3 billion in the first half of 2017, about 1.2% of their GDP. In August, the Chinese currency was used in just 1.94% of all international transactions, and that is down from 2% in July. There's no sign yet that the US dollar is being threatened from its dominant place in the international payment system. In Europe, businesses and households were more upbeat about their prospects in September than at any time over the past 10 years, and undaunted by the prospects of a reduced stimulus package from the ECB next year. Because most countries are doing very well economically at present, the relative positioning is important again. The World Economic Competitiveness Report has New Zealand in 13th position, unchanged from last year, although our score is up and we've been trending better in the last decade. We're now 4th in the Asia-Pacific region, and we're now well ahead of Australia at 21st overall, who are now 6th in the region. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is holding its higher level at 2.31%. The price of crude oil is slightly lower today, to be just over $51.50 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just on $57.50 a barrel. The price of gold is sharply lower, down $9 to $1,286 an ounce, consistent with the risk-on mood today. But the Kiwi dollar is unchanged against the greenback at 72.3 US cents. On the cross rates, we're a tad higher at 92.1 Aussie cents and 61.3 euro cents. And the TWI is now at 74.9. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.